All right, guys. We are in full swing here. Everything's torn apart. Getting ready for racing again after our week and a half off. What are you working on?
Cleaning head gaskets for GTO. So it's been a minute since we've done a video, so a lot has happened in a month and a half. We bought the Mustang.
Yeah.
Come on over here. Sorry about the shop, it's a mess.
Yeah, we, well,
Yeah.
say we, but he has literally got everything apart. We're just trying to get ready for.
So last race, we blew a Clear Charger up, and then we lost that round. We were out front until the Pro Charger blew. Second chance race, we were out on Kayla. It shifted second gear, the damn linkage fell off. So I tried shifting it myself, but it don't work like that when it's not hooked up. So we're just going through everything because that night the Pro Charger blew, we put new valves in the heads, but I didn't get to pull the pistons out. So pulled the pistons out. This is good to go. Got the GTO totally ripped apart. We're taking it to Canada. Finally got my new rods. West Side, talked to them a little bit, and we're gonna put the rods in this. I'm working on it right here. That's the pistons. Got the new rods already on. So then in the midst, we've got to have this car done. Working on it, getting the chrome put on it. Mikey's wiring it.
There's a-
headlights and
Yeah, there's a lot going on that too.
There's so much going on.
And how much time we got?
We leave next Wednesday to Canada with this. And so we got to drive over near Washington, Alberta, Canada, 2,000 miles from here. So we have to drive there. Jeffrey will fly in. Chris and I will drive, take the apparel with us in the trailer again, and then do 2 shows there in 2 weeks. Once that's over, drive back here, pick that up, and go to Tri-5 Nationals August 8th, 9th, and 10th. So then, as soon as we're done with Tri-5 Nationals, come home, or maybe that's going with me. I don't know.
We haven't really sorted that out. I mean, we just need to figure out the Tri-5 Nationals because, we have my trailer, so
Yeah.
I was thinking we could either put this
black one
in
and
the
that one.
black one in my trailer, and I can just meet you there, so you
Yep.
don't have to come all the way back home.
Yeah, so from Bowling Green, got to go to Washington State for the next NPK race. So it's
Nice little tour of the country.
we are packed to the gill. We missed a lot. Lizzie had passed. We did that last week. It just horrible thing. Lizzie was like family to us. She's like a daughter to me. So losing her, that was tough. What happened before that? Bowling Green. I got a phone call, said, hey, we're going to protest somebody for testing too close to the time that it was allowed and too short a distance. So I said, oh, okay, cool. So that ended up being a whole big deal. I'm not going to say his name. He was just a bully and a liar on the internet. So he did all that. And then he said, I did the same thing. Well, what he didn't realize is I got permission to do what I did on the 14th day, which is 2 weeks away. On the 14th day, I got permission to test the GTO at Dragway 42 because the car just got back from Australia. He didn't know that. He's running his flap trap on the internet about it. No big deal. I get it. Ignorance is,
Well, and what people didn't fail to realize is we didn't go there and make 100 laps.
No.
We didn't even make 2.
we just made sure the car was still okay
Yes.
from the travel. So, but that being said, I had permission, and it was on the 14th day, which is 2 weeks, or 17th day, whatever it is. I can't even remember. But it was 2 weeks away exactly, and I went ahead and asked for permission. I could have done it, and nobody would ever known, but that's not us. So we went ahead and asked for permission for that. But that's all water under the bridge. Like I said, I really didn't give a shit. that people were testing, whatever. If you got to cheat to win, did you really win? Is my deal. So we don't do that. And anything with NPK, we try to just make sure that we are 100% everything NPK, you know, because that's our livelihood right now. We'd never do anything to jeopardize that. So what else happened?
There's been so much.
The GTO come loose in the trailer at Bowling Green.
Is that front end still here?
Yeah. So the GTO and the Mustang were in the trailer.
Hold on. Let's go back to Flying H.
Oh, Flying H. Yes. Okay. So Mustang, we bought it, started doing really well with it, and went to Flying H, and we thought, oh, we'll change the stator, just see if we can speed it up. Well, first pass went out, they blamed it on the track, said it was dusty, it got a little nuts on me. Second pass, it shook the tires so bad, I stayed in it too long, and we crashed the car, which it never touched the roof. It rolled over, but it never touched the roof. Figure that one out. So it only took us a couple days to get the car whipped back into shape. Put a brand new front end on the Mustang. Get ready for Bowling Green. Put the GTO in. GTO looks great. Put it in a trailer. My plan was to race the GTO and test the Mustang on Sunday. So we show up. 25 years of hauling cars, I never had a strap break. Well, the strap broke. The GTO bashed off the front of the trailer, and the wheelie bars went straight through the front end of the brand new nose on the Mustang. So,
and the GTO front end was only 3 months old.
Yes. So it was brand new. Both were brand new, and it's been a rough couple months here.
Yeah.
And the last race, like I said, I told you, we blew the Pro Charger up, lost the linkage, just stupid stuff that's been happening. So we're trying to clamp down, get our shit together, get our heads out of our ass, and try to get somewhere and start winning some races. And what's pretty cool is Jeffrey came in the shop last night, and the stat guy said that we were the last turbo car to win an NPK race, and it was with this very car. So, which is cool. We're bringing it back out. Everybody said, which one you gonna run? Whichever one's faster. That car has not been as fast as this car.
But that car is fast. Well, I can't say faster down low, but it's more consistent down low than this car, because I mean there's a lot of variables there.
Yeah.
But
so what else? To get this car ready to go to Canada, I just took my front end to Jeff Thompson. The original front end was in perfect shape. Armando at VFN made a mold of that front end. Well, when he took it out of the mold, it chipped the paint up and cracked some spots. So I just took it up to Jeff to get him to fix it up for next week. So here's the Mustang front end. So that's why it's black and gray down here. Everybody was wondering. The wheelie bars went through here, and we did this right at the racetrack. The parachutes from the GTO. So it's been a rough. But the GTO is that was from Bowling Green. Brand new front end.
Nice titanium tree. We calculated what this front end was almost 25 or 30 pounds.
It was 30 pounds
lighter than the OG front end for it.
But right now, sitting in the trailer, Armando made me a carbon fiber one. This one's fiberglass. He made me a carbon fiber one. I just don't have time to sit here and make a new tree and do the headlights.
No, we have less than a week.
Yeah, so Jeff's going to touch that front end up. We just got...
So, other irons in the fire as well. You guys seen...
Oh, yeah.
Him and Clay go pick this up. That has to be done for SEMA.
Oh, yeah. And that's going to be crazy. I won't even let the cat out of the bag what we're doing to that. But it's not going to have that drivetrain in it. The outside's going to look exactly the same. But there's going to be a new drivetrain, which is going to be totally insane. It's going to knock everybody... You're either going to love it or hate it. So it's that's another iron. And
I believe it'll be a world's first, won't it?
It will be the world's first. What we're doing to it, and Clay is coming on Wednesday to do some stuff with it and stuff. But our main focus right now is GTO, get
So-
the Mustang back together, and get the 57 done. So all three of these cars need to be done by Wednesday when I leave. So that way, when Jeffrey flies in and out, I mean, I guess some of the 57 stuff you can handle.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I definitely want you for the chrome and all that because
Yeah.
that's a 2-person job most of the
Yeah.
time
So,
for some of it. But I mean, let's go over the Hemi. We've never really showed anyone.
Hemi's pretty badass. It's a Proline 564 billet Hemi. I mean, it is just insane. ProCharge, the reliability of this is just absolutely amazing to me. And to freshen the motor up, you can call them, get a rack, get the pistons, get the rods, get the bearings, and the rings are already file fitted. All you gotta do is throw them in. It's amazing. We did it at the racetrack two races ago. So that's why everything looks brand new. We were just going through it just purely to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, I mean, when you blow a ProCharger up, it puts a lot of aluminum through the motor. That's why we had to replace all the valves. But they just wanted to or my dad and Mark just wanted to make sure that there was nothing in the rings
Yeah.
and everything was happy.
Heads still look great. The pistons, I was worried about having stuff stuck in between the rings, but we're good to go. So this can go back together, which takes about an hour.
It's not bad.
So nice that is to work on.
Worst part's torquing the
I
heads.
mean, this is Hemi, and then you go look at a big block Chevy. There's just so much more stuff that you gotta get out
Yeah.
to take apart.
Intake does not even have to come off the motor.
It's amazing.
All of the block surfaces and stuff, I mean, it still gets a copper gasket, but it's all O-ringed. And I mean, I will say that is one thing I love.
Oh,
we hate oil leaks, but with a big block Chevy,
Yeah.
I don't think you ever get rid of an oil
I
leak.
spent 2 hours this morning scrubbing the intake, scrubbing the heads, cleaning the deck, just the silicone that you have to use to seal the gaskets and everything. It's just, what a nightmare. That is a dream come true. Oh, and so CRC and I partnered up with this car, and I think it's going to be gloss black with yellow stripes, possibly. I don't know.
If we ever get time.
Yeah, so everybody can, why don't you paint it? Why is it not painted? Well, Jeff needs 2 weeks to paint it. I don't have 2 weeks to give him because it needs to be ready to go in the trailer at any given time. So I don't know if it'll be this season or not. We got brand new windows for it, just all kinds of stuff. It's a good looking car. It's a good car. I'm still not impressed with it yet. It needs to be super fast down low, and it's still not faster than that. So
Yeah, this car right now, I mean, we love it, but it's kind of one of them cars. It's like, yeah, here, this is what you can do. Yep, nope,
yeah,
nope, not yet.
yeah. So, but that's about it.
And
We
the
covered
other
everything?
property too.
Oh yeah, the property. I'm still waiting on a permit. The stormwater management permit is just kicking my ass. These people have stroked me long enough. They told me that permit would be ready by March. It's still not ready. So I just called him and lit him up a couple weeks ago. So I don't know what's going on. But the bridge project's almost done. So I got all the dirt and the gravel from there. They raised up what I needed over there. So it's kind of cool. So there's nothing to date on the shop yet. It's still sitting over there, still waiting on a permit. As soon as I get a permit, I can apply for the permit to put the building up. So it's like just one thing after another. But I'm not here enough to fight with people every day to get something done. So I got to concentrate on racing, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to get all the cars. It's going to be a wild deal. Damn near all the cars we own will be running. The only one that won't be is Mad Max. West Side still has the motors, 3 of my motors, so we got to get them caught up and get the motors back here. And I would love to start running the GTO again. Just, that thing that the stat guy did that excited me a little bit, that, we were the last car to win. And last year everybody was fast too, and we definitely won with this, and it was fast. So if we can get it consistent and make it super fast again, we're going to be all right. So that being said, we're going to put this thing back together and get it loaded up. It's got to go to Canada.
Yeah.
Alberta, right?
Yeah. Did you see how long that drive is?
Yeah. Might have
30.
to help me drive and fly you home.
Yeah, 32 hours.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we've ever really showed the big blocks or not, like the insides.
Yeah.
Old school as can be.
Yep. Nothing fancy.
Early 2000s technology.
Yeah, 4.5-inch bore, 4.5-inch stroke, 9/8 deck, trick flow. That trick flow block hasn't been made since 1989. So, and they are just as good as anything else. The reliability is that's what you got to worry about, you know.
But they're not solid. We didn't have them filled. You can still put water through them.
Absolute do drive leaks.
Yeah, some of the heads are solid that we have. Some are water.
Yeah.
Just depends on what we're doing. This cylinder's cleaned up really nice though.
Yeah, she's ready to go.
Yeah, we gotta clean this thing and de-oil it.
She is ready to go.
But
so
that's all big block.
yeah, that's all. Hey, did you see what gut butt me?
No.
We
What
gave
is-
him that regular angle finder. Remember the one with the dial
Yeah,
to do his camper at Flying H?
yeah.
He didn't think we had a digital one. I didn't have the heart to tell him, hey, Gup, I do have a digital one. That's pretty nice. I just didn't give it to you because I didn't think you knew how to use it. My bad. But so before I dropped Gup and Nikki off to go to St. Bart's, he goes, hey, I got your present, mate. So got another one. And that's it.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I mean, this thing's ready to go, minus putting the motor back together.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever really talked about so we had to replace the quarter.
This quarter was junk anyways when we bought the car, and you know when it shook, I hit did I hit the wall?
No, you kind of like nosed it and then it swung
Yeah,
around and bumped.
It knocked that wheel off, so yeah, I did hit the wall, but it caught air and it rolled over pretty gently. But this quarter was junk anyways, and this is the extent of the back here, so it wasn't that bad, and it you know,
Cosmetics,
the
I mean.
yeah, the doors are still good, but it's a nice car. So we had to put a quarter panel on it, which it needed anyways.
Yep.
And it's factory dimensions, so it was kind of nice. You could call Ford and actually get a real quarter panel and stick it right on there. So
Yeah, the windows are actually like you see. There's no
Yeah.
bolts; they're just glued in. They're
and these
factory
are,
replacement
yeah,
windshield.
Optic
Or-
Armor makes
yeah.
these factory drop-ins, and I think they even say Mustang on it. Where I put the CRC, I think it does say Mustang.
I don't know.
Yeah, so the front and the back window are drop-in Lexan, and if you need them for your Mustang or late model car, Aaron at Optic Armor, those guys, they killed it. And the glass on the side is actually the real quarter.
Yeah, that's real glass. That's not.
So I know everybody's gonna say, well, is this the car Axeman had? This is the car Axeman drove. Stephen Brendel owned this car, and he was kind enough to sell it to us, and everybody kept asking what happened to Stephen. Well, his little boy ended up with autism, and so he taken a step back from racing. He's going to concentrate on the family, and Stephen's a great guy, and my hat goes off to him for doing that. You know, you got a kid with special needs. That's pretty tough. You know, Jeffrey and Alex would watch some special need kids, and that's a lot of work. That's,
Yeah,
that's a big undertaking.
We fostered 2 boys with special needs, and
So to have one all the time is just, you know, Steve, like I said, Steven's a good guy. So he was kind enough to sell us this car. We love it, but it's still not as fast as GTO. I'm going to keep saying that until it is faster than the GTO. And when it is, I'll let you know.
yep. So, all right, that's our wrap video. We can't really show too much of the 57
Nope.
because we are unveiling that at the Tri-5s in
Yep.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
It hasn't even started yet.
CPP, CRC, and Woody's Hot Rods have really stepped it up, and they just, man, to do this again. And by the way, that car, when it hits the Tri-5 Nationals, I want to sell it. I don't want it anymore. I want to see what kind of money I can get out of it. I don't need 5 race cars, so that yellow 57 is for sale. So If you are interested in it, or you know somebody interested in it, message me on Let's Race Cars. Send me a private message. I'll see it, and I'll. Don't ask me how much. Send me an offer. How's that? It's
All right.
brand new and it's gorgeous.
All right, guys. That's our little catch-up video, and we'll try and get more out as time allows. But as you can see, our hands are tied. So we'll see what happens. See ya.
All
All right.
So that was quick. I mean, what did it take us? An hour?
I don't even know what time
We
it
weren't even
is.
hurrying.
Nope. First fire up. That's loud. Good. Oil pressure's good and all that.
Yeah, it fired up when I had 125.
Money.
That's the most I've ever seen.
Good. Well-
HBO, baby.
Yeah, I figure after we do a test session or whatever with it, we'll drop the pan, pull some bearings.
Yeah, I'm going
Check
to
it.
look at those rod bearings again.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, just do back-to-back comparison between the two oils.
You torqued the intake down.
Yeah, everything's torqued.
We're done.
I just gotta mark all my lines with the Viz torque, and then we can jump on that.
Yep, this is next.
Yep.
Everything's clean, ready to go. I just got to finish cleaning that head gasket. We're going to reuse the gaskets. I have one new one. He's ordering me spares and intake.
Okay.
The intake gaskets will be here tomorrow.
Well, these got 80,000. No, this has 60,
72 or whatever.
62.
No,
Yep.
72.
Oh, I thought we were at 62 on these. Okay, one car done.
Yeah, right. That was easy. This one, I went through, and helicoiled. Well, so I did what? Were you here this morning when I said what I was going to do?
No, I was dealing with my passport
So-
crap.
So these trick flow blocks. I'll show you.
Yeah, I spent all morning running around getting everything because my passport expired at the beginning of this month, and we leave next week for Canada.
Aluminum block, normal head stud has this much thread engagement. Well, there's 4 on this motor that only have this much. Well, guess what happens to those when you go smoking through there to torque them? You'd forget, or you rip them out. So it's these 4. So what I did, they've
seven-
all been helicoiled, and the helicoil gets soft. So what I did is I took a gear drill bit straight down through the helicoil to center it, and I tapped I drilled the rest of the way through the block into the water jacket, and I made a new stud with a longer thread, and so it's on the helicoil and the aluminum, so it should be good.
There's no more walking on eggshells when you torque it.
You know what? You get it all ready to go, and you get to that, and you think, shit, the head gasket's already glued, and you go, oh.
No, I remember
then-
torquing them. You're waiting for it. And you're
Yeah.
like, it don't feel there yet.
And then when it gets soft, it pulls up, and it pulls up higher. The stud comes out. Well, then it hits the rocker stand. It's just a shit show. So,
Yeah, I mean-
some of the downfalls of having the big block Chevy, but there's not too many.
This block here, though, is the OG.
Is it the welded free split? Yes, sir, it is.
So this is the one that,
We've driven this quite a bit. This probably got more miles on it than most people's regular car.
yeah, I can't imagine how many miles this thing has on it.
So we can,
many times
let's
it's
get
been
cleaned up. Will you get the oil filter, oil tank, all the lines? I'm gonna change the oil pump. Oil pump's out of here.
Okay.
We're putting that brand new one on.
Okay.
Because something's making aluminum and I happen to think it's that.
Yeah.
So I just want to clean all that out. That way we have no issues in Canada and we can get back the way we were. I mean,
Yeah.
think about it. We went to Australia 18 runs or 19, 20 runs,
I
whatever.
don't even remember.
And the first hit out of the get was what, 378 at 250 something?
I don't know. We never
Or
seen
two-
it. We never really seen a time slip. Everyone else did.
Well, that guy told us.
Well, yeah, no, he did, but
206?
yeah.
Yeah, not 250. Sorry, I'm thinking back to my quarter mile days.
Yeah.
I haven't been in 250 in a while. Oh no, I did it at sick week, huh?
You went 248,
Yeah, well,
lifting at 1,000 feet.
still. But so that's what I need you to concentrate on. Let's get the oil pump off, get all the lines clean, get the filter clean, get the tank clean. That way we're starting scratch, fresh. Everything's new.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
good with that. This thing needs a bath too. There's so much oil.
Needs just
Well, it's been sitting. Hasn't really been that long, but as you can see, all the pigment there underneath the table. This thing had a pile of oil
I don't know
under
where
it.
all that was from.
It got an oil
This
change.
thing don't leak oil. It's probably out.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, we're
So-
gonna put the smaller turbos on. These are 98s, and we haven't really seen a big increase from our
We
previous.
don't really need them.
No, like I feel like these will make more boost out the back, but I mean we're only going.
8, 9.
Yeah, I mean we're not really giving it a chance,
Yeah.
and this motor won't take 80, 90 pounds of boost. We Brainerd, I think, is where we made the most boost. It was 75 or 76 pounds.
Shh, don't tell everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Scott Taylor seen it firsthand. Kai would have seen it firsthand until Rod let go.
Man, that devastated Scott Taylor. We like to the point where he went twin turbo. Because he goes, damn. He told me at the end, he goes, man. He says, I know what I just ran, and you drove by me like I was tied to a stump.
I still have that video, so I'll put it in.
Yeah, you'll.
It was pretty good.
It changed Scott's life forever. I don't think he knew a twin turbo car could run that good.
I think that's when we were running about. I mean, we were going 208.
Oh, we beat everybody and met Kai in the final, and that's when I hung
Yeah.
2 rods out of it.
Yep.
There again, the longevity of the big block Chevy. To run with these guys, this thing is like a ticking time bomb. But I love them. I love working on them.
Well,
No, I don't. After working on that, yeah, I'm full of shit.
yeah, there's a lot more that goes into this than that. The only thing that sucks about that is the upper head studs. They're 220 foot-pounds of torque.
And that's the worst case scenario on that car.
Yeah.
If you have to bitch about anything to work on that motor, it's the torque, and I haven't done it yet, so
No, I've got the liberty of doing all
I'm
that.
not gonna do it.
It's not bad. It would just. So we actually just bought a new Snap-on torque wrench today
Oh,
because it's a little longer, but it's not long enough.
it takes all that.
Yeah, no, the passenger side's not bad because you can pull on it, but the passenger or driver side, pushing up on it,
You need one of those ones you do on the big rig.
yeah, that are like 9 feet long.
Yeah.
So, all right.
So Mark's bring me some. I asked for studs that have a hex head on them that we can.
Oh, like those, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that would definitely make it a lot nicer.
Yep. So that's it. All right. Next is this.
Yeah.
You know what you need to do? I'm going to clean up the floor, get all the oil drained, all the oil stuff. All this needs drained too. So
Yeah, I've seen a puddle coming from it.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben was back. Believe it or not. He stayed and helped me really late last night. I got this all tore apart, and I got the new rods on the pistons today, and Mark is going to come by and give us a hand. I'm tired. I've been down here since 6 o'clock, and I left here about midnight. So We get all these done, we'll be in good shape. Then it's on that tomorrow.
Yeah. Which is definitely doable. I mean, this ain't gonna take, the longest part of this is gonna be cleaning,
Yeah.
you know, but I mean, you can throw the rods and stuff back in it while I'm cleaning all that, and then really,
Yeah. So find the brand new oil pump. I think it's in. one of
yeah, it
those
is.
tubs
I've seen it.
Well, there's one that's missing an O-ring, and then there's a brand new one. I think the brand new one's still in the box.
Think it is, because the one that's missing the O-ring,
It's in that
we had
tub.
wrapped in towels.
It's in that tub.
Yeah. So, all right, back to it.
That's
We can
it.
turn the music back on.
Oh, yeah.
Start jamming out and work on a turbo car again. See ya.